Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy Jen. I'm back again with another one. I'm excited to be back because, as you guys can see, we're back to do Ordeal. You know, you guys already know how I feel about this series, so shout out to Webtoon for allowing your boy to do this, and shout out to Brent Bristol, who's the creator, author, and all that good stuff. That man be working hard, yo. Animation, writer, even adds the sound to each episode, which is pretty freaking crazy. But I digress. Make sure you guys smack that like button, share this thing out, and we'll get. So Patreon membership links are down below, so check those out also. Let's do it. Alright guys, filter is still a thing. You just know I already edited it to the max that I possibly can edit, so this is kind of where it's going to be at, and I hope you guys appreciate all the work I put into it. Straighten it out. Alright, so the contents of the life and death box and ultimately change the course of the overworld. Alright, first and foremost, so those who aren't caught up, man, please go back and watch the last video. Just go back and do that one there, watch it, you'll be all caught up, right? Simply put. But we had a lot of stuff jump off. We've seen a lot of our characters pretty much break out new forms or just show you like their power now, right? Because we didn't see much training, but you know that happened because we do know they did train, right, in the months leading up to it. So we've seen just a lot, right? Tevin's new form, we've seen you know, Kang change, all that. So it's pretty good. So we got the KODE obtained them many years ago. They're indestructible, so the only option was to hide the boxes. We kind of got read about this too. Only a handful of people know their existence, know this. However, only 4 know its location. Penderson, 2 heads of the KODE, and Bjorn Grimson, the 7th Lord. The Titans targeted the weakest link, and we believe they escaped with that deed. The Titans were not supposed to know he knew anything, damn it. Oh, that's right, that's very true too. Oh, I forgot. Sounds for us. Close play. They knew he would die before giving up the exact site, so they came with a mind reader. Go figure. Kind of read this part last. But then yeah, he showed up. 7th head of the KODE. Greetings, Major Altheim. Themes born about to begin. At the first head of the KODE. Welcome, Chairman. Glad you were able to jump into a 10. Chairman Aldrich Ross? Somehow Leo's wolf cubs are learning more of the KOD secrets every day, following in his steps. We got Aldrich Ross, the chairman of the KOD. You do everything you can to protect men from harm, yet evil always finds a way. These boxes the KOD hid. Would it be too much to ask? What is inside, sir? Stay hard. Just know that no government has been deemed worthy to possess either one of these artifacts. We spare no expense in our attempts to hide them. My colleagues in here and I are 2 of the 4 people in the world that know the exact location. A dog will dig until it finds what it seeks. If only I could have destroyed them. Our enemies have been searching these artifacts for you. Anton King did well to prioritize the well-being of Prime Minister Penderson. However, we have reason to believe they successfully retrieved the details before that retreat. Chairman, sir, if I may, will the KODE and the KC now focus on fortifying the location of the artifacts? We would like to, but it may just be shooting ourselves in the back. Even though it is likely not officially confirmed that the Titan forces did extract the whereabouts. Having a large military force guarding the area is as good as just handing them the boxes. Facts, because they'll just be like, why is all that detail in this location, right? Why is all these people guarding this specific location? But there is a solace in knowing we have the upper hand. If they do attack, we already know the exact date. The doorways that lead to where the artifacts are contained is illuminated under suspicion. It is only during a full solar eclipse, next, which is exactly 30 days. Gives us adequate time to build a military force in the event of a breach. We will form an army and build a base here in Greenland, and we wait. It's our only move. Damn, why is it looking like that? I do hope you young people understand the severity of our predicament. It may develop into a war. We cannot allow life and death to fall into the wrong hands. Greenland is now under national alert. Not a war. Skirmish. Still inevitable. Makes sense so far. Don't attack until they do, but be ready to go at a moment's notice. My only question is, why can't the god tier assist in boxes are that valuable? Involve outside god tier Kim will discuss but veto. Not only will we draw too much attention to ourselves, but placing our best assets in one place. Remember, this battle is global. Sorry, but then why give the responsibility to Peterson, not protect him? We did find protection for him and his next of kin. That's not the issue. There were fewer than 10 people who knew Peterson had it. All trusted members of the KOD. I should have all the questionable leaks as a prelude. Something greater. Or potentially someone within the KOD leaking information. Moving forward, trust that I will address this. I cannot manage the world of Kimyos. I cannot manage my own home. Sick. I know KODE sacrificed so much to make a peace. It sucks that an enemy can rise up amongst comrades. We do to help. You did more than enough tonight. You may have saved us from our own negligence. We are eternally grateful. You deserve a rest from combat. Your next assignment will be a simple one. Locate and inform 7th Lord Jorn Grimson. Nice brief. He is the god tier working with in the event of a conflict. After all, that's why he was stationed here, or in the boxes. It's his KODE task. Gotta go see Bjorn. "11 days searching. What have you found, Bjorn?" "7th hand, Manifestation Bison." Yes, I think I said it right. In the last month, I have smelled passage. First, I thought the foreign scent was fruit. Every set of prints we observed was just one pair. I too have sensed his presence. It cannot be another god tier. KODE would have informed me. Think a distortion in the atmosphere from the slew of titans in the area? Possibly, however, my assumptions are correct. There, Kimio here, but a chi that may rival my own. It. 1 month earlier, had the information we need, so I suggest we launch our attack. Master Greenland will fall. You must remember, if we do succeed in retrieving the location, the entrance does not reveal itself for another 2 months after the next solar eclipse. The time of the attack is little of importance, but we must see to reveal our cards wisely. Once we attack their prime minister, it will confirm we possess a KOD informant. It will be made known. Regardless of whether we retrieve the location now or later, the KOD will put up a fight for their lives. Let them try. We have 11 cards yet to read. We may sacrifice knowledge of our informant, but we have a force that will bring any alliance to its end. What say ye, my children? Want blood, Father? Who will you send? I'm getting restless. Our mission involves a god tier to send me. I long to see who the world deems. The sacrifice you made does nothing if we remain. Tell, Father. Send us all. We'll burn it. Patience, you all has a specific purpose. Your time will come. However, it pass as one whom I have already prepared. One to bring down the land of the cold. It's the Iron Geiki. Ooh, okay. Alright, that guy looks pretty tense. Tense. We read all this. Read it over again. We literally just read it. At the port of Spain, Trinidad and Tobago, 5:47 a.m. Good evening. He's waiting for you. End of the fort, Levi David. You requested to see me, Fourth Lord? Please. Sit. Lord, Abuja. You share visions with these crows? Their eyes are the same as yours. Yes, their sight is my very own. I placed them all over Trinidad and Tobago for our stay. The security that was used to protect my tribe many years ago. Talent has been passed on through my family for centuries. I am the ancient tribe, Judah. But you, as Namazi, I know what you possess. You are the bearer, Garen talent. Truly powerful talent. I knew the former user personally. Died. He was an old friend. Enough dedication, your talent has potential. Enter our ranks. Use it wisely to develop your skill, develop your strengths, and overcome your weaknesses. The last user succeeded in reaching her full potential, however, she became arrogant and refused admission. Atmos. She didn't have to die the way she did. Should have seen her own pride. I'm sorry for you. Sorry you lost a friend, Lord Abijah. Lost? I'm the one who killed her. Sheesh. Be not mistaken. I did not call you here for a friendly banter. This is a warning. Your talent is greater than most. You must guard your morals and maintain your values. Let the teachings of Leo Thomas stay in your mind. Take no chances to explore the ways of the wicked. Or if you stray, I will come for you. Eesh. That was direct as hell, bro. We got the Red House, the Parliament building of Trinidad. You know, Trinidad and Tobago's government is run by a council of 10 elected officials. How's the Greenland mission you undertook going, Minister Gary? We recently had a massive hiccup, but minimal casualties. We'll keep you all abreast of any new development. Minister Gary Achoy. Apologies for our tardiness. I don't trust this guy right here. I really don't trust him. You called another late meeting. What's the emergency, gentlemen? We come bearing both good and bad news. Criminal civilian kidnappings have skyrocketed. Head Chancellor. Yeah, I don't trust the head chancellor. I'm sorry, I just don't. Abel Lagaza. Is that the bad or the good news to you, Chancellor Abel? Release of Babe. The good news, comrades, is that in light of the pressing issue, I successfully received 5 votes in favor of my proposed bill. The bill you posted over 6 months ago? Subject all Kimios and Trinidad and Tobago to surveillance? That is correct. I will reiterate the contents of Head Chancellor. The Head Chancellor's bill. Minister Ari Green. Proposed that all local Kimios must attend a mandatory meeting over the course of a few days. They will be given a Kimio license. They will be permitted to leave until every Kimio has been documented. and they may exit or stay under government protection until we get the abduction control. The abduction's under control. That's crazy, yo. So they're like literally not completely putting them in a prison, but they might as well put them in a prison in a sense, right? Because like that's like register and then stay here in this camp, right? That's kind of crazy. Still want to force documentation even after lifting the ban? 5 of you actually agreed to that? Enough, Gary. Voting was anonymous. Mr. Dante Smith. Bracelets temporarily restrict the use of weaker talents. They ought to last 5 days. It's long enough for the duration of the documentation, which should take approximately 3 days to complete. I guess that I'm still not a fan of it because people have a right to like protect themselves. Yes, in this world like ours, right, can't be helped. This seems like a practical solution. We can only hope Chemios will grant us the courtesy of supporting the 3 days of this restricted movement. Minister Joseph Gardner. Also, those who cannot defend themselves in this wave of abduction will come for our protection. 2 god tiers on our soil. I'm sure they'll rest content. Abel, I assume you will provide living arrangement for these Chemios, but can you guarantee their safety? Right, that's also a thing. Having living quarters for all these weaker Chemios, right? Like a lot of these probably like live in poverty already. So, yes, as previously mentioned, we'll be utilizing the Brian Lara Stadium. It's large enough to house the entire Chemio population. We will be providing sleep quarters for all attendees. It may take us months to get the abduction control. Yeesh. The entire facility will have 2 set perimeters. 4th Lord Abuja was confirmed. He will be able to assist for the first 3 days as added security. Looks like your plan is already in motion, Head Chancellor. We now have hope of protecting both human and Chemio citizens. The Rajani Arat. Comrades, I would like to suggest an addendum to this bill. Our nation is small yet powerful. We are one of the few with the opportunity to gather the entire Chemio population under one roof. We must seize this opportunity. I motion to execute all attendees by detonating the stadium. Whoa. So put them all in the stadium and then blow it up? Chemios can reshape our world. What happens when they rise up against us? We must rid this place of the monsters that threaten our very human existence. At least everything we have built be vanquished. You animal! Your true colors finally show, Abel, and I am far from surprised. Abel Lagaza, you piece of... I call for the immediate impeachment of Head Chancellor Abel Lagaza. You ought to be removed from our office this instant. Just a second, Gary. You chose the perfect time to suggest such an atrocity. Our law states an impeachment cannot be implemented until the accused party no longer has any bills being undertaken. Until the stadium bill is fully executed, he legally remains Head Chancellor. He cannot be touched. Very well then. Fulfill your obligations, Lagaza. But when it is over, I will have you thrown into the deepest, darkest cell on earth. Your eyes will never behold light again. That was wild. I didn't expect that. Not even by the slightest. Looks like the army is arriving in droves. Let's hope these troops aren't needed. Hey Jay. Excuse me guys. How's the shoulder? Much better. Can I see you inside for a second? Sure. Please, Che, have a seat. Good morning, Major Thomas. Hello, son. You don't look in the best of spirits, Major. Today is a heavy day, Che. Chairman Ross, why are you here? Hello, boy. Hey, Hart. I know you have many questions, but we have called you here to reveal everything you ought to know. We believe you are now ready. We are aware the only thing you remember about your parents is that they left you and your sister at my father's doorstep. However, there is more to your story. You must know who you truly are and why your parents made the decision they did. I am simply here to confirm that everything that the Major says is verified KODE and guaranteed permission for you to be told, Mr. Hart. Your parents were two of the greatest chemios to ever exist, and two of my closest friends. Your mother, May Hart, was the bearer of the talent of creation, a talent without any existing lineage. We believe it was given to her directly from the hand of God himself. Sheesh. And your father was the retired fourth lord of the God tier. Their marriage was a secret, hence the reason no one knows of you and your sister. Your father wasn't just a God tier. He was also the prince of a clan of legend, the Hart clan. Similar to the Hemlocks, they possess a talent passed on through blood bonds, given the name Guardian Clan. They were keepers of whoever enlisted their protection. Unfortunately, over a decade ago, the Hart clan experienced an event that led to their extinction. Greetings, my name is Nico Hart, one of the last remaining survivors of the clan. Oh, when I heard of your birth, I prayed to someday meet the son, my lord, before I died. It is an honor to see your face at last, Prince Che. Your father was heir to the throne. That makes you and your sister prince and princesses. Why do you think the Shadow had to resort forming a new army from Patmos? It is because your father wiped out the old one. In revenge for eliminating his footmen, he targeted 4th Lord Sabito's clan. The attack was without warning. I survived the attack, but it left me with this scar. Sheesh. I was 38 years old. My husband wasn't so fortunate. I was able to rescue a few with my talent. The remaining survivors scattered with the hope of recreating the clan one day. Still, your heart, Che. There is more news yet to come. There would have been times you found your medication, sister's accommodations paid for. What did they tell you? A government program that helps sustain orphans? Incorrect. Your father put aside a lot of money for you and your sister, and the KOD would discreetly pay for these so as not to arouse suspicion. Money he made as a God tier, so you say. When did my father retire? He was tasked with protecting your mother, but they wanted to start a family, so the KOD gave them leave. They trusted Sabito to be able to protect her, as she was the most valuable Kimio on record. Value Kim. What do you mean, Daddy? May Hart, with the talent of creation, she could create and destroy talents. A person like that can end the world. She could grant talents and chi to any human at will, or rip a talent from a Kimio of her choosing. She was the powerhouse of chi itself. When we found her, we knew if Kane's followers were alerted, it would spark chaos. KODE did everything to protect her, protect and hide her. If they were so great, what happened to them? Why did they leave us? Leo and Elsa, the only parents knew. Your parents knew the risk of leaving the KODE. You would no longer be able to protect them. But they refused to raise a family confined to the four walls of the KODE headquarters. That is no life to live. And against our better judgment, you gave them leave. Everything we have told you thus far, okay, is the truth. Your parents loved you dearly. They gave everything to give you both a life, and it cost them their very own. The Beetle made me swear that if he were to die, I would keep his family a secret for as long as I could. I kept my promise, old friend. They put a lot of things in place. Caution. Tell me, Jay, your childhood was riddled with pain. Why do you think that was? Recent years before I had Elios's healing factor, I attributed the pain to my training and fighting with Chemios. But I never understood why my body was broken. So much pain before that. It is because your body was struggling to adjust to the state it was forced to live in. What state was that? The human state. Yeesh. As I mentioned, your mother had the ability to remove a Chemio talent, and she used that power on her own son. She extracted the talent you were born with. As a baby, you struggled to adjust to human life. Something built for so much more had been greatly limited. It took a lot to break your body, but then you lacked the chi needed for repair. So, it took a lot longer to heal, hence the pain. Cameron, forced talent extraction is a death sentence. Correct, but somehow you survived. Do you hear what you're saying? Why would my mother risk killing her child just to remove her talent? Because rather risk your death than allow you to live with that talent. Do you think you survived all those years fighting Chemios because of Leo Thomas's training? Because of a combination of medicine you yourself hated to take? You were born with the strongest Chemio body known to man, and now the Elios talent dwells within. You were meant to be newest vessel of Thanatos Atomos. Yeesh. Yeesh. That is crazy. I was gonna save the last, but we're gonna go ahead and no, that's it. I'll end it there. I'll end it there before we get even more cliffhangery. But guys, that was pretty wild to find out that information just went like literally mind blown, right? But I will check you guys in the next one. Come back next week so we can get all caught up with this episode here. It's gonna be number 70. We'll be doing 70 and 71 next week. Thanks for hanging out. As always, I will catch you guys in the next one. As always, take care of yourselves and each other. It's your boy. I'm out. Peace.